program. At this point, I'll open it up to any questions or comments, and if anybody from the IBW is on the meeting and they feel that there's something they want to add, now's the time to do that. If you have a question you don't want to unmute and ask it in front of everybody, you can throw it in the chat box, and we'll humiliate you through there.
Kyle, I have a question.
Sure. Who are we talking to?
This is Don from the IBW.
Hey Don, how are you doing?
Hi. So when a member comes to us with their advancement procedure form all filled out, and they do have something in there that was an outside of JATC class, how do we know that you've approved that class before we can advance them?
So if they're gonna have, once we've approved it, it'll show up in their trade school record. So they'll have a printout then of, let me bring up that slide again.
I think you already answered the question. So they'll print out their trade school after you've approved their class and after it's been entered in there, correct?
Yep, so once it's been approved, we will enter it into the trade school database, and it'll show up on their record as a non-JATC course. And that'll be the proof that you need then to show that the JATC signed off on it.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Any other questions? All right. So,
well, this is John Ryan. Just for a point of clarification, with those first two classifications, the T1 and T2, with just the hour requirements. I know I particularly worked with a few CWs that have transferred in. Is there a spot where it's laid out for them on how to determine what hours they'll be approved for? I know they fill out their monthly reports, but making sure that they're getting the correct sound and comm hours to the work they're doing if they're transferring from CW into the.
So John, you broke up a little bit, at least on our end. But if I'm understanding your question correctly, for the hours-based advancement only. So let's say you have a CW that is looking to switch over into the sound and communication program. If they don't have an accurate record of what hours that they have put in so far, are they gonna have to start at Tech 1, or what hours actually count towards the sound and communication program? Is that sound right? Is that
Yeah, I just wanted clarification for the others on here that any of the CWs are working with that are looking to get into this, that they make their hours detailed properly for that sound and comm work they're doing while doing sound and comm. If they decide to transfer into this program, they'll get proper credit for the hours that they actually.
So I'm going to call on, I believe Nick Campbell is on the call from the Union Hall, or on the meeting from the Union Hall. I'm going to ask Nick to field that question.
Kyle, can you hear me?
Can.
All right. So what we've been doing so far is we'll just have to get a letter on letterhead from the contractor that they're going to vouch for how many of those CW hours were for sound and communication. And that is what we're going to be using moving forward if they want to get credit for CW hours, because the contractor can then tell us how many of those hours were sound and communication, and that's how we'll move forward with that.
So there you have it. So it would behoove that CW, if there's any inclination that they may ever want to move over into the training program, that training program, they should keep an accurate account of their hours. All right, thanks, John and Nick, for that comment and answer. Any other questions? All right. Dan, did you have anything else?
No, I think we're good.
All right, thank you guys for attending, and, like I said, the information, is out there now. Once we get the video processed and whatnot, we'll get some of that out there for informational purposes as well. And as always, if you have any other questions or something comes up, you know, an hour from now, you remember, you know how to get a hold of us. Feel free to contact us here, Dan, myself, Jeff, any of the office staff. They'll help you, the IBW as well. They'll get you information and help you as well. You know, just let us know. Thanks for attending, and have a good night.